the best song ever.
Let's get into the pod.
This one.
All right. Welcome to the podcast, Mr. Cavette, for the third time. Thank you for joining us for the third time. We appreciate it. We got some questions for the Mr. Cavette this week.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And all you gotta do is give us your best answer to your ability.
I can do that.
Perfect.
All right. What is your favorite song?
Well, I don't have a favorite song. I do have certain artists I listen to, but I guess my favorite song would be probably anything by what's my boy name? Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars. Let's get some Bruno Mars on here.
That's my main man right now.
Or how about
This one.
Oh.
This one's real good.
I got a condo in Manhattan. Baby girl, what's happening? You and your invited, so gonna get to clapping. Go pop it
About to get loose now.
Oh. Now, Mr. Cavette,
Yeah.
what is your favorite season and why?
Got to go with summer. I always love summer because summertime everybody is out and about and seem to be much happier. You know, in the wintertime we're all cooped up. You don't see anybody unless you go to Walmart. I love summer.
I like summer too.
Yeah.
Summer's pretty cool.
Nice, I like summer too.
Plus you're not in school.
That is very true.
Unless you're in summer school.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in summer school?
No.
No?
In college, yeah, but like high school and stuff, no.
I was in elementary school.
Because you're dumb.
You started messing up early, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, home skillet, come on now.
Come on, Jordan.
Homeschooling.
Oh,
Home
man.
skill. I'm gonna use that now.
Why did you start guest teaching?
Well, I got laid off from General Motors for like the third time, and
Just like this podcast.
my cousin said, "Hey, why don't you substitute teach?" And I said, "Man, I don't know about that one." I said I was gonna be a teacher, but maybe I'll try that. So I said, "Well, I'll go do it for about 2-3 months, maybe a year." Didn't know I was gonna be doing it about 20 some odd years. So
Do you like it though?
love it, yeah, really love it.
Yay.
Yeah. Best suggestion I ever had given to me.
We heard that you were on a show. Would you like to talk about that show you were on and the story about it?
The Tonight Show.
Yep. That's
Yes.
the one.
Yeah, that's a long story in itself, but let me see if I can do it a short version. I was in Los Angeles on 3 different occasions. The first one, I went to the Tonight Show and I was coming back from Las Vegas, and it was in the summertime, so I was dressed in what they call a muscle tee, and that's where it almost looked like a t-shirt, but all of this is missing all up in here, so and I had on some flip-flops and some shorts, the usual summer gear.
Yes, the best
And
season.
but when you go in the studios, it's freezing in there, so they can keep the lights from burning out and whatnot. So we're in this freezing studio, and I'm dressed like I said I was dressed. And so when Jay Leno comes out, that's the host of the Tonight Show at the time. Jay Leno comes out, and he's warming up his audience before they start taping the show. And so I'm sitting on the set, and you had what I call bleachers behind you, which were, the other 300 people were sitting. And so when he came out, he noticed what I had on, so he walked up to me and asked my name, blah, 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 and says, where are you from? Told him Michigan. And I said, but I'm coming from Las Vegas. And so he made a wisecrack of when he looked at my outfit. He says, well, what did you do, lose your clothes in a poker match? And so the other 300 people, they were just, busting the gut laughing at the joke. And so then he comes back later on because he thought he had embarrassed me. So he came back later on and says, hey, I hope I didn't embarrass you. He says, try to do something to make it up to you. And I said, oh, no, that's okay. He said, no, I'll do something to make it up to you. So he said, when you come back again? I said, I don't know, probably be another few months, a year, or whatever, I don't know. He said, well, when you see me again, make sure you get my attention and remind me. I said, okay. So about a year or two passed, showed up again. Same thing, he comes out, he looked at me, said, don't I know you? And I said, yeah. And he said, did I promise you anything? And he said, yeah, you promised you'll get me on the show. I thought I'd try that. That's not what he promised, but I said that anyway. So he looked at me, he's like, started laughing, like, oh, okay. And he's like, well, I can't do it today. He says, when you gonna be back again? So we talked for a few minutes, and then I said, well, I'll probably be back again in another year or so. And sure enough, third time, came back. By this time, he remembered me. And the way I knew how he remembered me, because he said, Detroit. And I said, no, I'm from Flint, but that's close enough. That let me know that he remembered who I was. And he said, did I promise you something? And I said, yeah, he promised me he's going to get me on the show. And he called the scheduling guy over, and they were trying to look at the time slots and whatever. And he said, this is what I can do. He says, we got this guest, this guest, this guest. And he said, Heidi Klum's going to be on. He says, I can remember who the first guest was before her, but he said, between her and the other guest, like, before she comes on, I'm going to have you up. And so we were talking, and as the commercial breaks come in and then go back out, that's where I was actually, you would see me leaving the stage as they were coming off break, and she was getting ready to be announced as the next guest. So actually, I warmed the seat up for her. But if you don't know who she is, she's a host now on America's Got Talent. She's a judge on there. That's Heidi Klum. She's a fashion model. But anyway, so long story short, which has already been long, but that's how I ended up. And I think I gave you a picture so you can show. But anyway,
Yes.
that's how that came about.
The photo.
That's how the photo happened. Yep.
The photo.
The photo.
It'll go maybe.
Shout
Maybe
out
above
to
my
the
head.
photo.
He's a good dude. He keeps his promises. So I do like that
His
about him.
promises that he never said.
Promises that he that he didn't know he said.
That you made up.
Yes.
What is your favorite brand of shoes?
Well, I have to go with Adidas right now. Adidas. Yeah, I'm a Adidas guy.
Adidas. Adidas.
What is your favorite fruit?
Bananas and strawberries. Yeah.
Strawberry banana
Yeah.
smoothies.
I eat
Sounds so good.
yeah.
So wet.
I may eat two bananas every day. Gotta have them. I eat bananas every day.
What would you say your biggest fear is?
My biggest fear, I guess running out of money right now. Running out of money, and becoming like homeless or something. That would be my biggest fear, because it's always something that you just never know. It can happen to anybody. So that'd be my biggest fear. But I think over the years, when like when I was your age and maybe a little further into my early 20s, my biggest fear was death. But I think I kind of grew out of that.
Yeah.
But that was my biggest fear. I used to think about that all the time. What is it like? But I ain't in no hurry to find out now. I think I can hang out a minute with you guys.
Yay.
If you could live anywhere, where would you live?
I would have to say Hawaii or Los Angeles. More so Los Angeles. I love Hawaii, but I don't know if I would live there simply because you're stuck on an island.
Yeah.
It's paradise, just like they say, but you're stuck on an island. People can't come visit you, and you can't go visit them. But other than that, Hawaii's a great place. But love Los Angeles though.
What are 3 words you think describe you best?
Describe me best? I don't know. That's a good one. I have to get back to you on that one. I got to research myself on that one.
All right.
Yeah, you're really making me think now.
Well, I guess that's a good place to end. We'll get him thinking. He'll get back to us on that question.
Yes.
Maybe put a thought bubble on here because I'm thinking right now.
All right. Well, thanks for hopping on the podcast with us.
Oh, no problem. No problem. Always happy to.
Third time's a charm.
Yep.
Third time's
Is there
charm.
anything you'd like to say to the Grand Blanc High School students and teachers, or?
Oh, sure. Grand Blanc High School, it's always a pleasure. Always feel welcome. You guys are always a great bunch of kids. Never have any problems at Grand Blanc School, so just keep that up. You guys got a good reputation, which is why I stayed here so long. Because if it wasn't the case, I wouldn't be in the place. So
Bars. Bars.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't tell you about my other career, did I?
No, you didn't.
Man. I'll tell you about that another time. Yeah.
Let's hop in the studio.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
I can spit a little. Yeah. But no, Grand Blanc, you're always A-OK in the Cavette book. Yeah. So
Let's go.
Love that.
Well.
All right. We will see you guys next time on the podcast.
Jump in the Cadillac, girl, let's put some miles on it. Anything you want, just to put a smile on it. You deserve it, baby, you deserve it all. And I'm gonna give it to you. Gold jewelry shining so bright, strawberry